are the yarns that we're going to use to make this upside down sweater. I'm going to use a Camo Rose, and I bought a 7-ounce skein of that, and then a 7-ounce skein of Aran. It's kind of a cream color. I bought a 7-ounce skein and a 14-ounce skein, and then I did the same of a color called Cafe Latte, and got 2 of those. So I'm going to use those 3 colors, and I'm going to use a little of the green that I had left. You can make yours all one solid color. I won't use all that green, and but it's going to be basically the camo, the cream, and the Cafe Latte. And those, we won't use all those yarns, but we'll probably have enough to make something else at the end. Okay, getting started, everyone. Get your measuring tape, and you're going to measure the person you're making the sweater for, the upside down reversible sweater. And you're going to measure from the top of the back to the top of the buttocks. Averagely is about 17 inches. And then you're going to measure halfway around the buttock and the back. And this is going to be the starting chain. And you get that length. And you're going to crochet a chain that length. And that's going to be our starting chain. Okay, the measurements of this sweater I'm making is about 16 inches across, and I've got my 16 inches, and then I did 10 rows of half doubles and decreasing one at the end and at the beginning for 10 rows, and then and my length which it's the middle part of the back, and then so I'm about to start my very last row. So this measures about 16.5 inches. Took me about 4 hours. And now I'm going to add on my cream color, and then I'm going to do my last round, or last row across, back across, in the cream. And then I'm going to start the sleeve chains. And so I'll see you at that point. After you add on your cream, then you're going to half double across, and then you're going to crochet down to that indentation. For mine, I put 40. If you're a larger size, I would probably, and that's for this, it's going to be small, medium size sweater for ladies. So I would say if it was a larger size, probably add 50 chains and connect it. So I connected it here, and then half double crochet on around. And then I chained my additional 40, and I'm going to connect here. Okay, so now I'm going to join. I'm going to make sure that my chains are all straight. So I'm going to lay my work flat, and you know that flat side of the chain is the up side. So from around on the end, I'm going to make sure that chain is straightened, and I did on this side too when I connected that side. But if you mess up and you don't get that chain and it's kind of twisted in the end, you can work over it, but try to get it straight. For any beginners that's trying this project. So we're going to connect. What I did was, I'm sorry, that lining. I'm going to pull it in through there. And do I have a wrap? Okay, I'm going to pull it in through there. And then connect it or join. And then I'm going to chain 2. And so since my chain actually counts as a stitch, I'm still going to put another half double. And it's going to be 3 on each end, so that curve will come out. So we're going to put 2, and what I mean by each end, you're going to put in this stitch 3, and then 2 and half doubles in each one, and in this stitch 3, and then in this stitch 3, and then when you get to that end and you have your 3 stitches in that last one, you're going to work like this to put the half doubles across in the chain. You're going to go toward the beginning of the loop and work your half double in to get started in the chain that's forming that armhole. See? Then how you work in like that. It's because we need to have this part of the chain left so that we can use that to work the armhole. I'm sorry, the arm sleeve. The sleeves when we begin to work the sleeve, because the sleeves, the whole entire sweater is worked in just circles. Well, I've completed my half doubles all the way around. It should look something like that. And then I'm going to connect it here. And then I'm going to start my half doubles around. At each stitch. Okay, so here's the end point. Okay, I finished 4 rounds. Now, the first round was 2 half doubles in each stitch around, and to make start our roundness on our sweater. And then I did 3 rounds in each stitch around. And so, and right now I'm about to end with the cream. And I'm going to bring in, I had mentioned that I was going to use a green, but I'm just going to start with the camo again. And I'm going to put a round in each stitch of half doubles. I'm going to put a round of double crochets in each stitch around. And then I'm going to bring back in my white and continue with that. And we're going to work on that for a while before we start putting the arm sleeves in. And so that's where we should be at. You should be stopping up in your left corner. And when I bring in my pink camo back in now, I'm going to turn and I'm going to go back the other way. Okay, I finished my double crochet rounds of the camo around the 4th round of half doubles. And so now I'm going to add on the cream again, and we're going to work with trebles. And so we're going to do 3 rows of trebles maybe 6 rows of trebles. Yeah, we're gonna go. I'm not gonna add another color till I add the brown. We're gonna add 6 rows of trebles of the cream, and then we're gonna start working on the sleeves before we finish the last few outer rounds. And we'll do those last. So that's where we should be. Okay, to start on that, bring that cream color up again, or around. We're not going to finish the last half double stitch completely. We're going to then bring up a loop of the cream. And I'm going to call it cream, it's easier. And we're going to join now at the top of the first chain 3, and we're going to slip stitch. We're going to pull those tails tight. And from here we're going to chain 4, because we're going to start on the trebles. 2, 3, 4. Okay, and you know those stitches are made wrap twice. And we're going to still work in just each stitch around. You can see that we got a lot of ruffles, so we don't need to add any stitches right now unless you want a lot of ruffle. And then so you can do at this point 2 and 1, 2 trebles in 1 stitch, and then a single treble, and then 2 if you want more ruffles. I think that I'm just going to go with that many, and I'm going to cut the ends of the thread, but I just wanted to make a treble with you. You know, you pull through 2, and then you pull through 2, and then you pull through 2, and then this helps us get more width around working with the trebles. But by no means will your sweater oops, I didn't wrap twice. Wrap twice, go under that, double crochet, and then pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, and you're going to work those all around, and then you're going to do 3 rounds of trebles, and then we're going to measure, see how wide it is, but at that point we're still going to start working on the sleeves, and we're going to use the cafe to put the sleeves on. So far I've been working on to get to this point. I've probably put about 8 hours in. So, and the sleeves take about 6 hours each. Actually about 4, and because you're going to use probably 7 whole ounces of the cafe we're going to make the sleeves with. So anyway, go ahead and get your trebles in, and I'll see you at the 3rd round of the trebles. I'm going to cut these and weave them. I finished my treble row around, and I'm about to start the next one. I know I mentioned before that we were just going to crochet in each stitch around, but I'm going to do a 2 trebles, then 2 single trebles in the next 2 stitches, and then in the next stitch 2 trebles all the way around. I'm going to add trebles. See, it gives it more of a ruffle. If you don't want more of a ruffle, then you can probably just go around in each stitch, and it'll probably keep, you know, the ruffle around it. It'll be a slight ruffle. And then on the 3rd round of the trebles, then I would probably add 1 every 4th, which would be 4, and then 1 a double, 4 singles, and then a double treble around on the 3rd round, because you might need to add a few. If not on that round, you will see if it starts curving under. You don't want it to curve under. And so, but I like mine to have that kind of wavy ness to it, and give it kind of a feminine ruffle like. So on this round, my second round of trebles, I'm going to do 2 trebles in the first stitch, and then a single treble in the next 2 stitches, and then in the third stitch a double treble. See, you want to finish that chaining on 4. Okay, on that round I'm gonna put a 2 trebles in this stitch. And then a single treble, and I'm going to do this all the way around and just repeat that pattern. And the next one, a single treble in there, or 1 treble I should say, and then this one I'm going to put 2 trebles. And the next one I'm going to put a single, and then a single, and then a double again. So do that all the way around if you want to follow how I'm making this pattern. See at that point. Okay, I finished 3 rows of doing the treble stitch around. And now we're going to do 3 more rows of where you wrap 3 and pull through 4. Well, I'm saying it wrong. You're going to pull it through 4 times, but we're going to be working with the back post and get a little pattern, a different little pattern going. So let's get started on that. Okay, I'm going to join my treble to the chain 4. Turn the game off. I'm watching the game. And we're going to join that. And now we're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to wrap 3 times. And then we're going to work with the behind the post. Pull up, pull through 2, pull through 2 more, pull through 2, that's the 3rd time, and the 4th time. Then wrap 3 times, 1, 2, 3. Then wrap 3 times, 1, 2, 3. Work behind the post. Pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. Pull through 3, that's 4 times. 1, 2, 3. Behind the post. And I'm standing while I'm doing this and trying to watch the camera too. So you guys bear with me. Try not to go off camera. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to do 3 rows like this as well. And it's going to give it a little different pattern. Okay, I finished 2 rows of the trebles, the double trebles, working behind the post. And so and I mentioned that I was going to do 3 rows. I'm actually going to just do those 2 rows. And I've already joined on. I'm going to now do a round working with the cafe color. Okay, working on this cafe color around, I started on the edge, and then I decided to do 1 double crochet and then 2 and 1 and 2 in each stitch around. I wanted to have a little closer stitch pattern, and I'm going through the loop like this. Go slow low. Okay. And then I'm doing that around, and then I'm going to slip stitch back at the edge over here. So it's going to be 1 and then 2 double crochet in the next stitch around So I just did 2, and then that's 1, and then 2 double crochet in this next stitch. Okay, I'll see you at the end. Okay, I finished putting my double crochets, 2 double crochets and 1 pattern around the bottom, and I've done that all the way around, and it took me about, I guess, probably 2.5, 3 hours. And now you're going to fold your sweater in half. And don't mind the sleeve that I've already finished. We're going to work on the other one with you guys. And you're going to match this side to the other side. And then you're going to go down from that at an angle evenly. And you're going to mark it with safety pins or ribbon or yarn. And you're going to mark those pins there. And that's where we're going to come back with the cafe, and we're going to make the tail after we finish the sleeve. Now let's get started on this sleeve, and they're going to both be made the same way.